Hi guys, so welcome to my third video now. This is going to be a plan with me for June. I was about to say July, but it's definitely not July. So I've picked out these 4 washi tapes, which kind of match with the Coffee Monsters Co theme for this month, which is like ice cream and like hot weather, like a hot weather theme, because obviously I don't eat ice cream when it's cold. Unfortunately it is cold in the UK right now. We haven't had like any rain for like so long, and now it's just started to rain. Like yesterday it was crazy, and apparently there's a thunderstorm warning for tomorrow, so it's been a great start to summer for us, but we will live vicariously through my journal and pretend like it's hot. So I'm gonna open up my laptop and open my calendar, because generally most things are in there that I need to add in. So I've also got all these pens that were on the Coffee Monsters Co website for like going with this month, so we're going to use these as well and incorporate them into the spread. So let's open up into, that's the wrong one, into June. So I've already got everything that I knew of that I wanted to put in here in sticky note form, so I can just take the sticky notes off and enter the stuff in there. So at the moment I've only got 2 things, Father's Day and Hello Summer, which I already put in at the beginning of the year. So how I like to start is with this kit. I'll usually cover up here and put in the June heading. Next, I use the 5 Tombow colours to create a colour scheme. So I will usually, I prefer when colours are like really different, so I can't tell, like I can tell an obvious difference with them, but these are all quite similar. Well, obviously like there's 2 browns, 2 creams and 1 pink that is really pale, and I'm not a huge fan of this, but I'm still going to use it. So what I usually do is I put a circle and then I write the number in the middle. So this is 969, and then I will write on the side what I'm using this colour for. I'm going to use the previous month to have an example. So the first one is appointments, which I will put in now. You can't really see the 969, sorry. So I may have to do that again. Appointments. And I will put in brackets the number, just because I can't actually see it from here. Hope you guys have a good, it's quite overcast today and quite cloudy, so I don't know how good the lighting is going to be. Then I'm going to do one of the creams, because I don't want these colours like right next to each other. The similar ones, I mean. So like I don't want the 2 browns next to each other, I don't want the 2 creams next to each other. This is 910. Next one is money. Then we've got annual leave and non-working day. This ones when you really can't see and you have to go over like so many times just to get a colour. I think I'm going to change what that one is for, just have something less. So I'm going to have this be birthdays, anniversaries, because I've only got one birthday in June. Birthday, anniversary. Never know if it's an A or an E at the end, but that's fine. And then we'll do the brown again. Well, obviously different brown, but still brown, I would argue. 977. This one can be for annual leave, non-working days. Then the other cream, 990. This one is for office. So, like, I'll just go to the previous month to give you an example, but I usually don't necessarily always use the colours. So I usually use my money colour, the colour for office days, and the colour for annual leave and non-working days more than the other colours. I genuinely only use them if I run out of like these tab things, stickers, because I prefer those. But first of all, we'll put in some decorations. So I usually use most of these for the front cover page, like in the dailies, but I do use a few to like decorate this part just a little bit. And I think I will use these little ones just for an extra decoration. I'll just scatter them, around in the days which I'm not using. So obviously this would be for the previous month. We'll put a few dots in as well, actually, just because I don't actually tend to use these dots. I didn't end up using them too much last month, so I think I'm just going to put them here, because I've got so many stickers left. Oh my gosh, they keep falling. I've got so many stickers left over from last month from these monthly kits, which I didn't have any space, I guess, for. If anyone has any suggestions on what to do with them, because I've just been keeping them, hoping I can eventually find something to do with them, but I'm not sure, because I generally like to stick with the kits for each month. So for this whole month I'll be trying to stick with this colour theme and everything, and obviously each kit is a different colour theme, so the previous months don't really go with these months and so on, but we'll just have to see. So first of all was my granny's birthday, and I think I'll put this one. And I will put a little balloon. Like, especially with the balloons, because there's not many, like this month I've only got one birthday or anniversary in the whole month, so it's quite difficult to find other uses for them, but I am open to suggestions. So next I've got a doctor's appointment next on the Saturday. Time 10:30. Next is office. So I don't really like to use these label stickers for office days and things like that are quite regular. So that's when I like to use the colours. So for office it's £9.90. So just like to put a line. And then I'll do all of them first and then write over them. Oops, that one didn't really go over because I've got my tripod right here, so I couldn't get my hand round. Okay, so I don't just write, I usually like to write office over it, even though I have that key here, but I still like to do it. Next, I don't have any annual leave this month, but I do have 2 non-working days. So I condense my hours. So I do 10 days in the space of 9 days, and then I have 1 day off. So I still work the same amount of time, but I just work extra hours on the days that I am working to get that day off. So I have 2 non-working days this month. They are the 9th and the 23rd. The colour for 977. So I think we'll put it up here because I've got a few other things here. And then the 23rd. And I like to put NWD for non-working day because it can be quite long to write. So starting on the 9th, I have counselling and a personal training session. So on the non-working days, my personal training session will be at 11 AM and counselling will always be at 7. So I think I'm gonna just use these. Actually, feel like we might use too many of these doing it that way. So I have changed my mind. I'm gonna stick these back down and I'm going to get this colour, this zebra mild liner, and use this PT Sessions. And then I think I can just use my appointments colour for, I could probably use the appointments for my personal training sessions, but I kind of want to differentiate them between the rest of it. So that's that, and I think June is quite a quiet month for me, so I actually think that's it for putting in. I may put a plan next month sticker on the Sunday, just because I feel like that's a good day to get stuff done on, and I will do a few extra decorations. So I like to use these tapes and I like to put them down the bottom. And I do the same with these ones also. I find they fit quite nicely at the bottom. And I will just put a to-do. So I try and have 3 things that I want to do in the month. And this month I might keep it quite simple. So I use these little check mark boxes. Oops. That one you can barely see. Well, you can see it, but it's very light. So for this month, I'm going to put down, I put down like almost every month study. It never comes to fruition, but I'll put down this month and I think I'm going to have more time, so hopefully that happens. I'm also going to put 1 gym session and 1 Pilates class a week, and the last one I think I'll put enjoy the sun when it comes out. So I like to keep them quite simple, and I don't like to do too much with them because I don't want to put too much pressure on myself. So I think that's good for me. oops, I forgot to put in when I get paid. So I like to use these 2 little credit cards for when I get paid, because I get paid into my bank account. So my payday for work will be the 27th, I think, because we get paid on the 28th. Can't get paid on a Saturday, so guessing. Hopefully I'm correct. Money is 9:10, so I will pop payday here. And then I also receive a benefit for my disability called PIP. It stands for Personal Independence Payment, and you obviously get it in the UK if you are disabled, or it's very difficult to get, but you should get it if you are disabled. There's a lot of controversy about that with our government at the moment, and if they take away my PIP, I will cry. But at the moment I'm still receiving it, and oh no, I put that in normal ink instead of in, do you know what, can I just go over that? No, I can't do that, that's silly. That we're just gonna have to ignore. I also like to try and put like the washi tape I'm going to be using, but I feel like that might be difficult here, but we'll try and fit it in and see if it works. For this month I somehow have a lot of just plain full colour, which is why I tried to put this one in there, even though it doesn't necessarily go completely, but I just needed something that wasn't just a plain colour in here. I'm gonna try and layer them a bit so they fit. But I think I've done really well with these colour choices. I think I'm still debating whether I should use a darker pink, because I have this pink, but I feel like that clashes, and then this pink goes better on here, but then when you put it there it's like really pale. I think we should be fine with this one, but let me know if you think I should use the darker one instead, because I can always switch it up through the month. And this one still kind of goes, because there's still some bluey colours within the theme, and this also has pink flower on, so I'm gonna take that and run with it. And so that is the month. It looks really bare, like my Mondays look crazy, but I'm just looking at the calendar and that's literally it. I think it's gonna be a quiet month. Last month was so busy that I kind of need a month with not much going on, so actually it works out quite well. And maybe I can get back into my studying. There's a couple football games, like international games on, is it this week or something? Or next week, possibly. So I think there are World Cup qualifiers, possibly, for the men. And then the Women's Euros is next month, I believe. So that will take a lot of my time, but yeah, and I think I will leave it there for today. So thank you guys so much for watching, and please don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more. I'm obviously quite a new channel, so I do appreciate the support, and if you have any suggestions, anything you want to see, anything you want me to focus on, if you think the angle the camera is at is bad, or if you think I need more lighting or anything, any constructive criticism at all, please do let me know and I will try and fix it. And thank you guys for watching. Have a good day.